This is the story of December. Welcome to December. It's December, the end of the year. But before the year ends, there is a lot to celebrate. Winter starts in December. People enjoy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and New Year's Eve this month. Kids, though, probably celebrate a long break from school. How did December get its name? In the old Roman calendars, a year had 10 months. The 10th was named for the Latin word for 10, decem. When this calendar switched to 12 months, December kept its own name. Winter solstice, the shortest day of the whole year, is in December. On the winter solstice, usually December 21st or 22nd, the northern part of the earth is farthest away from the sun. That means it gets the fewest hours of daylight. From them until midsummer, the days will get longer and longer. Birthstone. Each month has a stone linked to it. People who have birthdays in their month call it their birthstone. For December, there are 3, from left to right: tanzanite, turquoise, and zircon. Cool things about December. December 21st is the longest day of the year in Australia. In December, it's summertime in Australia. From 1647 to 1660, Christmas was big in England. An ancient folk tale says that animals can talk on Christmas Eve. Ask your dog. Big December holidays. Christmas Day. For Christians, Christmas is the birthday of Jesus of Nazareth, who they believe is the Son of God. The holiday has become so big, however, that millions of non-Christians celebrate too. Stores love the holiday too, since gift giving is a big part of it. Big sales are held in the weeks leading up to Christmas. For most families, Christmas is the biggest get-together of the year. Kwanzaa, December 26. Kwanzaa was created in 1966 to honor African history and community. Today, African Americans begin Kwanzaa on December 26. Their focus on values such as responsibility, creativity, and faith. Red, black, and green candles symbolize their values during Kwanzaa. Hanukkah is the 8-day festival that is most often celebrated in December, but sometimes it's celebrated in November. Jewish families remember a miracle during which a one-day supply of lamp oil lasted for 8 days during the long-ago battle. During Hanukkah, children often give a new present on each of the 8 nights. Fun December days. You can celebrate December in more ways than just licking candy canes. Here are some unusual holidays you can enjoy in December. Wear Brown Shoes Day, Letter Writing Day, National Poinsettia Day, Violin Day, National Maple Syrup Day, Go Caroling Day, National Flashlight Day, National Fruitcake Day. December weeks and months. Holidays don't just mean days. You can celebrate for a week too. You can also have fun all month long. Find out more about these ways to enjoy December. Computer Science Education Week. This week, try to find out something about how computers work. Ask your teacher to show you how to write some code. Even President Obama says that's a good idea. Christmas Bird Count Week. For bird watchers, this is the biggest week of the year. Birders. For all around the country spread out and count, they list all the types of birds they see. The Audubon Society compiles the list. They report all the birds that live in the U.S. Fruitcake Month. Fruitcake is one of those foods that you love or you hate. It's been a holiday tradition for centuries. The ancient Roman even made fruitcake. It can be a bit sticky and sweet, but you never know until you try it. World AIDS Month. The disease known as AIDS has affected millions of people over the past few decades. In December, events are held at hospitals and other sites. Some remember the victims. Other events educate people about new treatments. AIDS is slowly being beaten, but it will be a tough fight. December around the world. Countries around the world celebrate in December. Find these countries on the map, then read about how people there fun in December. In Great Britain, the day after Christmas is Boxing Day. People give small presents in boxes to people who help during the year. Postal workers, repair people, shopkeepers, and more enjoy this day. It also celebrated in Australia and other countries. Some think the name came from Christmas boxes given to servants on this day. Shankanoo, Bahamas. Long ago, there was a day off for slaves on this island. Today, it remains this day and night long party with parades, music, and dancing. Independence Day, Finland. Finland remembers the day in 1917 when it split off from Russia. They've been independent ever since. St. Nicholas Day, Germany and Netherlands. Some say St. Nicholas was the first Santa Claus. This Saint's Day is celebrated in many places, but it's a big deal in these two countries. Blessing on the Water Day, Uruguay. Several nations celebrate this day at different times of the year. In Uruguay, Christ goes across into the ocean. Whoever dives in and gets in and blessed for the coming year. December in history. Airplanes for the Japanese Navy attacked Pearl Harbor in Hawaii on December 7, 1941. The U.S. declared war on Japan after the attack. Germany and Italy declared war on the U.S. as well. By early 1942, World War II is raging in Europe, Africa, and Asia. Rosa Parks was arrested in Montgomery, Alabama. She was told to give her seat on the bus because she is black. She refused. Her arrest helped spark the civil rights movement. The first text message was sent. It read, "Merry Christmas." The Washington Monument was completed in Washington, D.C. Roald Amundsen in Sweden became the first person to reach the South Pole. At the Boston Tea Party, colonists dumped British tea in Boston Harbor to protect the tax. Wilbur Wright became the first people ever to fly an airplane. The first flight lasted over 12 seconds. The Mayflower ship containing English pilgrims arrived with to become Massachusetts. The Voyager aircraft became the first to fly around the world without stopping or refueling. Thomas Edison showed off his new electric light bulb in public for the first time. 9 states first joined the United States in December. Do you live in these? If you do, then make sure and say happy birthday to your state. Texas, Iowa, Illinois, India, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, Alabama, and Mississippi. Martin Van Buren. He was the President of the United States from 1837 to 1841. Walt Disney. A great storyteller, businessman, he helped create great movies and started Disneyland. Emily Dickinson. Her beautiful poems remain among the most famous ever by an American. Ludwig van Beethoven. This German wrote classical music and operas. Steven Spielberg. This movie detector created that include E.T., Indiana Jones, and Jaws. Stan Lee. He helped create Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, X-Men, and other comic book heroes. LeBron James, the 4-time NBA MVP, led the Miami Heat to 2 NBA championships. Now that's it for all 12 months. Well, enjoy!